Ever feel like your ideas at work just kind of, well, you've got good ideas, but how do you actually get people to listen?
Oh, I know that feeling, yeah.
So today we're diving into this Indeed article, 13 Effective Ways to Persuade Others in the Workplace. And expert speaker, you and I were both saying, this isn't about being manipulative.
No, not at all.
It's about getting your ideas heard.
Right. It's about connecting, communicating effectively, and ultimately getting everyone on the same page.
Yeah, and the article even says, persuasion can actually help you finish projects faster.
Absolutely. When everyone's aligned and enthusiastic about a goal, things just move more smoothly, you know?
Yeah.
Less back and forth, fewer roadblocks.
It can even boost your career, they say.
For sure. If you're the person who can consistently get others excited about ideas and get buy-in, you become invaluable.
Okay, so let's jump into some of these tactics. The first one is doing favors,
Okay.
which honestly, when I first read it, I was like, really? That's it?
I know, right? Sounds almost too simple.
But you were saying there's actually some serious psychology behind it.
Yeah, there's this principle called reciprocity,
Okay.
and it basically means that when you do something nice for someone, they feel inherently obligated to return the favor.
Interesting. So it's almost like you're making deposits in this favor bank.
Exactly. You're building up social capital. You might not need to cash in those favors right away,
Right.
but down the line, when you need support for a project or you want to get buy-in on an idea, those favors can really come in handy.
It's all about building those relationships, right?
Precisely. And building that foundation of trust and goodwill.
Okay, so mirroring. This one sounds kind of sneaky to me.
Well, it can be, but it doesn't have to be about, mimicking someone.
Oh,
It's more about subtle cues,
right.
like matching someone's energy or their
Got it.
tone of voice, even their body language, but in a way that feels natural, not like you're trying to be a copycat.
So if someone's really animated, I don't need to start waving my arms around,
Yeah.
right?
Exactly. It's about finding that subtle balance,
Yeah.
a way to signal, hey, we're on the same wavelength.
Because when you think about it, we do it naturally anyway, right?
We absolutely do, yeah.
Yeah.
Our brains are hardwired to mirror. It's how we build rapport and connection without even realizing it.
It's like that feeling when you just click with someone and you're like, oh, we're vibing.
Exactly. And often, it's those subtle mirroring cues that create that sense of connection.
I'm suddenly very aware of my own body language now.
Me too.
Okay, priming. This one sounds kind of sneaky in a good way.
It's all about planting seeds.
Okay.
Have you ever noticed, you buy a new car,
Yeah.
and then suddenly you see that same car everywhere you go?
Oh, totally. It's like it was invisible before.
That's because your brain is primed to notice it now, right?
Really?
So priming at work is kind of like that.
Okay.
Let's say you want to pitch new work-from-home policy.
Yeah.
Instead of just springing it on your boss out of nowhere, you might casually mention a friend whose company has a similar policy and how much it's boosted their productivity rate.
So you're not even asking for anything at that point. You're just
Who's planting the seed.
throwing it out there.
Exactly. Then, later on, when you do formally suggest the policy, your boss is already familiar with the idea.
It doesn't seem so out of left field.
Right, exactly. It seems more familiar, maybe more appealing because you've already subtly introduced it.
Genius. I like it. Okay, implying exclusivity. This one makes me think of those super exclusive clubs.
Right, with a mile-long waiting list.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Where it's the harder it is to get in.
The more you want it.
Yes. So how do we translate that to the workplace? It's not like I can promise my coworker a Birkin bag if they finish this project.
Well, you probably shouldn't promise that.
Right. Probably not.
But you can tap into that same psychology.
Okay.
It's about positioning your idea or your project as something unique, something that not everyone has access to.
So instead of saying, hey, we should try this new software, it's like this new software is really revolutionizing our industry,
And the people who are using it are seeing amazing results.
Exactly. You're making them feel like they're in the know.
Like they're ahead of the curve.
Yes. Like they're part of an elite group.
It's all about framing.
It really is.
Okay, the next one is using reliable sources.
Oh, this is huge. Because I feel like in the age of, everyone can Google anything.
Right?
It's so easy to just be like, oh, well, I read this one thing one time.
And everyone's an expert, or at least they think they are.
Exactly. But this tactic is saying, if you really want to be taken seriously,
You need to back up your claims.
with credible sources.
Yeah, so it's not just, oh, I think we should do this because.
Right.
It's, I think we should do this because this study by Harvard Business Review showed that.
There you go. Exactly. Data, research, expert opinions.
It shows you've done your homework.
Exactly. It shows you're not just throwing ideas at the wall and seeing what sticks.
You're coming to the table with receipts. I love that. Yes, you've got the evidence to support your claims.
Okay, asking guiding questions. I like this one a lot.
Oh, me too. That's so effective.
Because I feel like it goes back to that thing we were saying about autonomy.
Absolutely.
People want to feel like they're in control of their own decisions.
Exactly. No one likes to be told what to think.
Right. Like, even if I know, like, the best solution for something,
Yeah.
if I just tell someone, they might resist it.
They might get defensive, yeah.
But if I can, like, guide them there by asking the right questions.
They feel like they've arrived at the conclusion themselves.
And they're much more likely to be on board.
Exactly. And more invested in the outcome because they feel ownership over it.
It's like that saying, you can lead a horse to water.
But you can't make it drink, but you can make it thirsty.
Exactly. So how do we do that? How do we make someone thirsty for our idea, so to speak?
The article gives a really great example with energy drinks, right?
Okay.
Like, let's say you really want your office to start stocking energy drinks.
Yeah.
Instead of saying, hey, we need energy drinks, you could frame it as a question, right?
Like, don't you hate it when you hit that afternoon slump?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Or wouldn't it be great if we had something to boost our focus in the afternoon?
You're not telling them they need an energy drink. You're letting them come to that conclusion on their own.
Exactly. And it's way more persuasive because they feel like they came up with the idea themselves.
I love it. Okay. Leveraging silence. This one feels a little awkward to me, I gotta say.
Oh, it can be, for sure.
Because, we're always told, like, fill the dead air.
Yeah, don't let those awkward silences linger.
But you were saying sometimes silence can be really, really powerful.
It absolutely can. It's all about strategic pausing.
Yeah.
Right? Like, imagine you're giving a presentation and you just laid out this really compelling point.
Yeah.
And then you pause.
Oh, I'd be so tempted to fill that silence.
Right. Most people would, but what happens is that silence, it creates this space for your message to really sink in.
It's like that saying, silence speaks volumes.
Exactly. And it can also make other people uncomfortable.
Okay.
So they're the ones who feel pressured to fill the silence.
So maybe they jump in with a question or
they offer their support, or they start brainstorming ideas.
because they're trying to fill that void?
Exactly. You're
Yeah.
basically using silence as a way to direct the conversation without saying a word.
That is sneaky and brilliant.
Right. It's a power move for sure.
Okay, providing options. This one sounds a little less like psychology and more like a negotiation tactic.
It's a bit of both, actually. It's about understanding that people like to feel like they have choices, right?
Okay.
So instead of just presenting one solution,
Yeah.
you offer multiple options.
Give them a menu to choose from.
Exactly.
Hmm.
Even if, and this is key, even if your preferred option is kind of hidden in there amongst the others.
Okay, I'm intrigued.
So let's say you want to go to a conference, right?
Yeah.
And you know it's a little pricey, and you might face some resistance.
Okay.
So instead of just saying, hey, can I have the budget to attend this conference?
You say?
You go to your boss and you say, I've been thinking about the best way to stay up to date on industry trends, and I've come up with a few options.
Okay, I like where you're going with this.
Option one, I attend this amazing conference. It's a bit of an investment, but the networking opportunities and the knowledge I'd gain would be invaluable.
Okay.
Option two, we could do a cheaper online version of the conference, but the networking wouldn't be as good.
Right.
And then option three, maybe I just read some industry blogs and articles,
Okay.
but that's not as immersive or impactful.
So you're basically framing it as, these are my options, but let's be real, this first one is the best one.
Exactly. You're subtly nudging them towards your preferred choice without explicitly saying it.
I love it. It's like you're playing chess with their subconscious.
A little bit, but in a good way.
Yeah.
You're just giving them the illusion of choice while still guiding them towards the best outcome.
For everyone.
Exactly.
Okay, illustrating outcomes. This sounds kind of fun.
This is where you get to be creative because at the end of the day, people connect with stories.
We do.
So instead of just listing the benefits of something, paint a picture.
Okay.
Let them really visualize what success looks like.
Give me an example.
Okay, let's say you're trying to convince your team to adopt a new project management system, right?
Yeah, which is always a nightmare, by the way.
The worst. But instead of focusing on the features and saying, okay, it has this many integrations, and it can do this, and it can do that, you say.
Yeah.
Imagine this. It's Monday morning, you open up this project management system, and everything is organized.
Ooh, that does sound nice.
Right. All your tasks are laid out. You know exactly what you need to do. You're not wasting time searching through emails. You're super efficient, and everyone on the team is on the same page.
You're selling the dream.
Exactly. You're painting a picture of a less stressful, more productive work life.
So it's not about the software, it's about the feeling.
Exactly. It's about the outcome, the transformation, the positive change that this software can bring.
I love that. Okay, we're on a roll here. It's like you're not just selling the product, you're selling the feeling you get from using the product.
Exactly. And that's way more powerful.
Way more powerful. Okay, let's talk about picking the right medium. Because, we were talking about this earlier. There are so many ways to communicate these days.
So many. Email, text, Slack, phone calls, video calls, in-person meetings. It's overwhelming.
It is. So how do we choose? Like, when is it better to just send a quick email versus actually picking up the phone?
It all goes back to knowing your audience and understanding the context.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
Like, think about it this way.
Okay.
Would you break up with someone over text message?
Ooh. I mean, I hope not. Some things require a more personal touch.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So if you're pitching a really complex idea,
Yeah.
or you're asking for a big favor, or you need to have a tough conversation,
Right.
email might not be the best way to go.
Email is the worst for those kinds of things.
The absolute worst. You want to be able to gauge the other person's reaction.
Right. Read the room, so to speak.
Exactly. And sometimes you need that back and forth, that real-time dialogue to really get your point across.
And sometimes it's just about being respectful of the other person's time, right? Like, no one wants to read a 5-page email when a 5-minute conversation would have sufficed.
Totally. And some people just process information better in writing.
That's true.
So it's about being mindful of those preferences as well.
It's about reading the room, but also reading the person.
Exactly.
Okay, last but not least, thinking about your appearance. I feel like this one can be a little controversial.
Oh, for sure. Because we all want to believe that it's what's on the inside that counts.
Right. We shouldn't judge a book by its cover and all that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But let's be real. First impressions matter.
They do.
Yeah.
So how do we strike that balance? Like, how do we present ourselves in a way that's both authentic and strategic?
I think it starts with being aware of your audience and the context, right?
Okay.
Like if you're meeting with a potential client for the first time, showing up in ripped jeans and a band t-shirt
Right.
might not send the right message.
Probably not the best look for a big presentation.
Right, exactly. And I'm not saying you need to wear a suit every day.
Right. You should be yourself.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But just be mindful of how your appearance might be perceived and adjust accordingly.
It goes back to building trust, right?
Yes.
Like, if you look put together and professional.
It makes people more likely to take you seriously.
Exactly.
And more likely to trust your judgment.
It's not about being someone you're not. It's about putting your best foot forward.
Exactly.
Well, this has been an incredible deep dive. Expert speaker.
I've really enjoyed it.
We've covered so much ground,
We have.
from subtle psychology hacks to the importance of confidence and credibility.
And everything in between.
And I think, if there's one big takeaway from all of this,
Yeah,
it's that persuasion. It's not about manipulation. It's about connection.
100%.
It's about building relationships.
Yeah.
Communicating effectively and ultimately getting everyone on the same page.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
So I hope you all feel equipped to go forth and wield your newfound persuasive powers for good, of course. Until next time, keep those minds sharp and keep those conversations flowing.